What's going on, Bookie Bandit family? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I've been out of the game the last few days. I was at a wedding up in the mountains this weekend, but we are back to our regularly scheduled program, and I got some winners for you guys. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video because we don't have MLB games basically all week until Friday because it's MLB All-Star break. But we do have the Home Run Derby tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be cooking up on. I'm going to play some bets live for you guys on here. Kind of give you my analysis. I did a bunch of research. So stay tuned for that. Before we get to those Home Run Derby free picks for you guys, quick recap on the last few days. We've been going nuclear over in VIP. So today I sent out 3 plays. We went 2-1 today. The first one we had the Dodgers on the money line, easy winner there. Next one we had the Nerfy in the Astros Rangers game, a little bit sweaty, not gonna lie, but did come through for us thankfully. And then the only one we lost was we were on PSG today, so they lost 3-0, but 2-1, so we profited today. And then yesterday we had a massive Saturday, 4-1. Or it was technically 5-1 because I sent out a wake and cash. So the morning play we had Victor Hovland in a just a round matchup versus Maverick McNeely. So he came through for us to start the morning. Then I sent out another 5 plays. We almost went 6-0 on the day. We missed it by literally 1 run. So we had Mike Davis parlayed up with the Dodgers, easy winner there. We had Bon Phim parlayed up with the Brewers, a little bit sweaty. The Brewers had a 3-run 9th inning to cash us out there. Then we had Mora, Petrino, and Bon Phim parlayed up for the UFC. And then we had Steve Garcia on the money line. The only one that we missed, we had the Reds -1.5, and they won by 1. So we were 1 run away from going 6-0 on Saturday. So we're absolutely cooking. We are, what is that? Let's see, 5, 6, 7-2 in our last 9 bets over in VIP. So we're up a little over 13 units on the month. So we're on pace for another 30 unit month. What I'm doing for you guys, this is actually massive, okay? What I'm doing is I opened up a 50% off discount code for any VIP package, okay? All you have to do is redeem code YouTube. You will get 50% off any of these packages here, okay? The cool thing about this code is it's not just a one-time code, okay? That 50%, when it renews, you will still get the 50% off. For however long you want to get the package. So let's say you go and get a daily pass, you use code YouTube, takes off 50%. Let's say you just renew that pass every single day. It's going to keep the 50% off every single day, so it's not going to go back to full price. So this is the first discount code that I've done to where it doesn't change back to the full price. So this one's massive. I hope you guys take advantage of this one, especially with football season coming up. So you can go get 50% off, daily, 3-day, weekly, month pass, 6-month pass, year pass. And then there is one code left that's 90% off if you're trying to lock in for life. So 90% off of this one, code life. All the other ones would be 50% off. So code YouTube, winnable.com/bookiebandits. I will drop that down in the description as always. But let's go ahead and get into the free picks, guys. We don't have a Hail Mary parlay today. Obviously, we don't really have games to work with besides like NBA Summer League, WNBA, but I'm not really trying to mess with that, to be honest. But let's just go ahead and get right into it, guys. So we got 8 guys in the Home Run Derby. This is the lineup that we're working with. Cal Raleigh, O'Neal Cruz, James Wood, Byron Buxton, Matt Olson, Brent Rooker, Junior Caminero, and Jazz Chisholm. Okay. First thing we want to look at is just simply the field dimensions. So it's at Truist Park, which is the Braves Stadium. So if we pull this up here, we can see the field dimensions. So right field, the right field flag or foul pole is 325. Okay, left field foul pole is 335. Okay, if we look at left center field, it's 385 feet. Right center field is 375. Okay, and obviously center field is 400. So that doesn't really matter. But what I'm looking at here is already there's an advantage when it comes to lefties. Okay, the park favors lefties a little bit more. You know, it's 10 feet shorter, which isn't a lot, but it could be the difference. Very much so. So we're going to take advantage of that. Another thing I want to show you guys is the wind direction for tomorrow. Okay, if we look here, let's go to about 7 p.m. The wind is blowing dead in for right-handed hitters. Okay, so, you know, not only do the right-handed hitters have to hit it 10 feet further, they have the wind that they're dealing with as well. So with the wind factored in, they're going to have to hit it 20 to 30 feet further on every single ball. You know, the wind isn't going to affect the lefties that much. It's still blowing in a little bit, but it's kind of blowing out to, like, you know, a little bit to the right side. Because in the home run derby, people aren't trying to hit it opposite field, right? If you're a lefty, you're pulling it to right field every single pitch. If you're a righty, you're trying to pull it to left field every single pitch, right? Their pitchers that are thrown to them, they're trying to give them a high inside ball so that they can just turn on it. So in this instance, guys, I love the lefties here. Okay, I don't think a righty is gonna win this home run derby tomorrow. And so if we look at the field here, we have 4 right-handed hitters. Okay, we got Byron Buxton, he's a righty. We got Brent Rooker, he's a righty. Junior Caminero, he's a righty. Now Cal Raleigh, he's a switch hitter. So he's going to be hitting from the left side and the right side, kind of like Adley Rushman did in the 2023 home run derby, just to try to conserve energy, because it is tiring when you're, you know, swinging out of your ass that many pitches in a row. But the thing is, I think Cal Riley is doing himself a disservice, switch hitting. Personally, I think if he was smart, he would just stay as a left-handed hitter for the entire home run derby, especially with the wind, especially with the field dimensions. So personally, I'm going to take Cal Raleigh off of my betting list, because I mean, one, I think everyone in their dog is going to be on Cal Raleigh, because obviously he leads the MLB in home runs right now, but I think he's going to struggle from that right-handed side. Especially if he switches to the right-handed side later in the match when he's already tired. So automatically, I'm crossing off Cal Raleigh. I'm crossing off Byron Buxton. I'm crossing off Brent Rooker and Junior Caminero. So that leaves us with O'Neal Cruz, James Wood, Matt Olson, and Jazz Chisholm. Okay, and we're getting pretty good value on all these guys, to be honest. Matt Olson, he's filling in for Ronald Acuna, who backed out last minute. So, I don't know if he's really been, game planning for the home run derby that hard. He might have a slight edge because it is his home field, but honestly, he's the oldest one out of all these left-handed hitters. So a big thing when it comes to home run derbies is stamina, right? Because you're just swinging out of your ass like for 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time. That gets tiring. So personally, I'm gonna cross off Matt Olson. which leaves us O'Neal Cruz at plus 330, James Wood at plus 400, and Jazz Chisholm at plus 1100. So, personally, my two favorites to win the home run derby tomorrow, I like O'Neal Cruz and James Wood. Okay, those are my two favorites. I do think Jazz Chisholm might be worth a sprinkle. You know, he's probably the smallest in the field. He probably has the least amount of power, you know, out of all these guys. But I think he's got that stamina in him, and you know, he's got like a crazy whip on his swing. Plus he's a lefty, so that does give him a little advantage. But personally, O'Neal Cruz and James Wood are going to be my two favorite bets. So I'm going to lock these in live with you guys. I also was looking at I'm not going to touch, you know, the to make the semifinals. There's not much value there, or to make the finals. I'd rather just pick the winners. Another thing I like is the home run derby exact results. Okay. The two I like are, where are they? Right here. I like O'Neal Cruz to beat James Wood. That's plus 1,700. And I also like James Wood to beat O'Neal Cruz at plus 2,500. Both these dudes are absolute beasts. They're both left-handed hitters. They have insane power. O'Neal Cruz has hit some of the hardest balls that I've ever seen. Same with James Wood. So the fact that, in my opinion, they have some of the best power in the entire MLB, plus they're hitting from the left-handed side, that's a huge, huge advantage. So we're going to go ahead and lock a couple of these in live. O'Neal Cruz, James Wood. And then, let's see, where was it? O'Neal Cruz to beat James Wood plus 1,700, and James Wood to beat O'Neal Cruz. So if we can somehow get a James Wood and O'Neal Cruz final, we're securing a lot of profit here. So let's pull this up here. And we're going to, let's see here. We're gonna put 1 unit on O'Neal Cruz. We're gonna put 1 unit on James Wood. So $100 each on those. And then for these exact results, we're gonna sprinkle them. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's go 25 on O'Neal Cruz to beat James Wood. That would pay out $425. And then we're going to go 25 on James Wood to beat O'Neal Cruz. That would pay out $625. So we're going to lock these in. Quick recap. We got $100 on O'Neal Cruz to win the home run derby. That would pay out $330 profit. We got $100, or looks like we might have a profit boost. What is going on here? That can't be right. $100 to win, it's saying 200,000. That cannot be right. I mean, that'd be insane. They're giving me a 25% profit boost on either O'Neal Cruz or James Wood. Personally, I'm going to take it on O'Neal Cruz. I think this payout is completely wrong. It's saying 200,000. I don't think that's correct. But without the profit boost, we're just going to call it 330. Okay. James Wood, $100 would win 400 in profit. And then we got $25 on O'Neal Cruz to beat James Wood. That would pay out $425 profit. 25 on James Wood to beat O'Neal Cruz would pay out $625 profit. So these are my 4 favorite picks for the MLB Home Run Derby. We're going to lock these in here. Straight bet all of them. So basically we just need, if O'Neal Cruz and James Wood can make the finals, we're securing profit no matter what. But I absolutely love these picks, guys. Let me know what you guys are rocking down below. If you're rocking with me, let me know. If you have a different opinion, let me know as well. But I absolutely love these. I love the left-handed hitters tomorrow. I might even sprinkle a little bit on Jazz. You know, nothing too crazy. But let's see what we got. Let's just sprinkle a little bit on Jazz, just in case. You never know. I don't think he's gonna win, but plus 1100. You know, I'm gonna put $10 on him to win $110. So we're gonna lock that in there. But those are my favorite picks for the home run derby, guys. Make sure you guys go secure a package. Redeem code YouTube for 50% off. That 50% off code will stick with you until, you know, basically you cancel your membership. So code YouTube, 50% off any VIP package. I will drop that link down in the description as always. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you guys. We are back. We're on a heater right now. Smash that like button for me. Show some love in the comments. Let me know who you guys are picking for the home run derby. And we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.